Hey guys, Happy Dude here, and this empty shell inside the tank is where we left off in the previous video while I'm building the Sherman tank of Oddball from Kelly's Heroes.
This engine's been modified by our mechanical genius here, Moriarty, right?
Whatever you say, babe.
So today we are going to change all the electronic stuff like the MGs, the lights, the wiring, and we're going to build in the new elmod fusionX board. Everything just arrived in the mail, so now we can finally start building and soldering. So the tank can finally move and drive like I want it to.
These tanks are faster than any other tanks in the European theater of operations, forwards or backwards. See, man, we like to feel that we can get out of trouble quicker than we got into it.
Okay, so first let me explain why do I want to change all the electronics in my metal Sherman tank. First of all, a mato tank comes with a very simple electronic board, that is the TK60, along with this remote from Mato Toys. Okay, so first of all, this transmitter only has 4 channels. So you have to do the movement of the turret and the MG and the shots and the lights and the movement of the tank itself, all with these 2 sticks. And the movement is with the right stick, and it doesn't go back to its center on its own. So I switched the channels on the receiver inside the tank, so movement is on the left. That makes a lot more sense to me, because this one does go back to its center, and also it's the same like when you're playing a game on the PlayStation or computer or Xbox. Movement is always on the left, and looking around or doing things is on the right analog stick. But when I switched that on the tank, the movement was very weird of the turret, because the board didn't want to accept that. It wasn't built for that. And also, when you move the stick a bit forward, you have a number of functions like lights and MG, and when you move it more to the front, you have different functions, and it's the same when you go backwards. So when you're driving along, it's very difficult to choose the sort of functions that you want, because you're watching the tank, so you cannot focus on this little bar here. And because the TK60 board isn't that precise, and this transmitter also isn't that precise, the tank doesn't really do what you want it to do, and there's also a delay in the commands. By the way, I have a full review from this metal Sherman tank from Mato when it was completely original. I will leave a link in the description below. And also the board has a lot of trouble when you do 2 things at the same time, like driving and moving the turret. So that is why I'm changing everything. So I bought another Carson receiver, so I can use my own 14-channel transmitter. This is what I use for all my RC vehicles. So if you want to see everything that I changed to the metal Sherman tank, along with the improvements, you have to watch the first vlog. I will leave a link in the description below. So now let's see how these lights are against the original ones. And you can also see how I changed the front lights in that first video, as well as the rear lights. So these are the original lights. As you can see, they are very white. They didn't have that white LEDs in the war. And here are the new lights. As you can see, these are more yellowish, just like in the war. But on camera, they seem to be more white than in real life. So keep that in mind. I'm also going to change the front MG because the wiring broke off because it was so weak, and also the LED was pretty weak. Here you can see the original, and as you can see, the holes don't light up and you have more light on the back of the MG. That's the part you don't see. And here is the new improved MG that I ordered. It's also much more brighter when you watch it from the front. To fit the new MG in, I'm going to use this little piece here from the original one. I did need to drill the hole a little bit bigger, up to 3 mm, so it could fit on the new MG. I'm also going to drill out the back side so it can fit nicely onto the new MG. And now it fits perfectly. All I have to do now is just put some glue between the two pieces. And now I'm going to figure out the layout for all the electronics inside the tank. Ta-da! The motors are connected, the new elmod fusion board is in, also a new speaker, smaller than in my Tiger, and I've also built in a new switch to turn everything on and off. And now I'm going to do a lot of soldering. Okay, so I'm going to end the video right here because I still have a lot of work to do on the electronics of the Sherman, and I'm also going to change some things about my Tiger tank that you see here in the background. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow my project. Thanks for watching, and you all have a nice day. Bye!